Well, in dedication to the Resident Evil 3 game that's coming out, I'm gonna read, well, the Resident Evil and Justice League fanfic that I fucking written. That I'm gonna burn Sons of Abigail. Uh, as always, the fanfic will be in the description, but to the side, the League and the Residential Evil, Chapter 1, An Evil One. Deep in the pit of South America. 12 years. It has been 12 years since he faked his death in Africa. He didn't believe his original plan failed, and it's all because of that arrogant fool Chris Redfield. As Albert Wesker's sentence figured, he started to wonder what to do next. He still has some vials of the viruses from his little experiment in South Africa. He was expecting the experiment to fail at the end. But he was almost convinced that the experiment was a failure and the BSAA agents closed in on his position in that ship. He was ready for them to arrive, though. He knew that they would go to his location and they killed Excella. As he sat on his chair, he watched the surveillances of the world. He needed a plan. He has an army Chris and his old past family that is the BSAA, who she left on the ship, and the remaining ones in Africa they never found. He has the T-Virus, the T-Virus, the Abyss Virus, and C-Virus, both of which he collected from those who are lucky enough to get such gifts. He has managed to collect the virus that the so-called Alexers created. With these viruses and this so-called mold virus that had been spoken of, he will achieve his goals. A goal of global saturation, cleansing the world and making a new one. A world where he can rule. A world where natural selection was law and he was the master. He looked at the front window of a kitchen shop that was located in someone called Metropolis. He had only been there once. It was full of arrogant fools who lived in total bliss. If only they knew of what went on in the world. If they knew what he, if they knew was what he had plans for. For a while, he saw someone with a briefcase walking into an old mom and pop shop. He knew what was the briefcase. The K9K virus. A virus that would turn people into canine-like monsters or near obedient zombie slaves. He needed that particular virus. He got up and walked out of the room he was in. With his luck, the virus would still be in town when he got there. When he got out the door, he smiled. Things were going to be better this time. No, not even that pest Redfield would stop him this time. He may have killed that clone, but that was because the clone was weak and Redfield only had help. Wesker knew that this is going to go smoother than last time. For this time, he was going to best those who wronged him in the past. As the man walked through the massive hallways, he was saluted by the men he created. He knew that this new bias is going to help him in the grand scheme of things. The mold bias might just come in the mail with that idiot Bake child, but he's going to have to give this virus his full attention to achieve his overall goals. This time, Wesker thought to himself, this time I will defeat that coward Widget and collect the sample of little Miss Valentine. Wesker smiled as he walked down the hall. When the doors opened on the other side, he started to laugh. This is going to be interesting. Over in Metropolis, a day later, sure, like you do think it is secure, a suited man asked, looking at the subordinate. He was in the middle of an important meeting with another scientist from another part of his company. Yeah, that Luther weird is too busy with the super freaks that care for us. the man replied, putting his head on his hands. Also, alongside death of that Wesker terrorist and so-called villains who busy with their shit, we have nothing better. You have nothing to worry about. The suited man looked over and saw a handful of men walk into the restaurant they were in and sat down at a table that gave him direct eye shot of them. He didn't think much of them. They didn't look like much. They all looked like they came straight from South Africa or China, with how much they looked like those who were infected in the legions years ago. He turned his attention towards them and relaxed. Listen, I don't want to talk about this blasted city, Fleming said, resting his hands on his head. I feel like the whole damn city's going to fucking crash all on me. Just then, Bellman turned his head towards the front doors of the restaurant, and his friend turned white. And his face turned white. His friend turned to see what was going on, and he thought the war was going to immediately end. He saw a familiar blonde-haired man walking through the restaurant with a smack. I thought he died, the man said. No one else say the man as he started to walk at the two men. The man immediately got up and was about to run away from the table they were at. Excuse me, sirs, it appears that your cash didn't balance out, a lady said, coming out straight away. The student men pretty much threw the man away, and so they sat at the fire exit. The man who didn't have the briefcase was grabbed by the blonde and was yanked back. A vial that had a black substance fell on the ground, and the men reached for it. The other man didn't wait long for the man to see what the blonde was going to do. He dashed out of the restaurant and then straight through the alleyway. He was glad that he wasn't. He was glad he was going to survive this nightmare. He was about to exit the alley, but he saw that some men from the restaurant immediately blocked the exit before he got there. He turned away and started running towards the other street. When he got close to the door to the restaurant, he saw that the blonde calmly walked out of the doorway with blood on his black trench coat. The suited man looked around and saw a fire escape and jumped on the ladder that was up. He started climbing, but the fire escape ladder fell when he was close enough to the top. He looked down and saw that the men were closing in with guns. He panicked and jumped over the railing and on a fire escape. He dodged gunfire and got on the building's rooftop. He was about to run across the building, but he felt someone grab his throat. I think you have something on mind, someone said, reaching the suited man up. The man struggled as he was lifted over the building's edge. You're supposed to be dead, the man said, trying to get free. The BSAA said that you died in the volcano. You can't even be standing here right now. The blonde, Abraska, looked at the briefcase and grabbed it. Listen, you asshole, you need a key to open it. Even if you get it off me, you'll never open it. The suited man said, smiling. Wesker yanked the briefcase hard, tearing the man's hand off due to the handcuffs. Wesker threw the man off the roof and smiled. As the man died, he saw Wesker take out a key and smile. It was the same key that the other man had, the one on his torso. As Wesker walked away, the man with the guns walked over and started to shoot him. The point where he was almost unrecognizable. Later that day, what did you see before it all happened? Willis Lane, a reporter for the Daily Planet, asked, looking at a recent customer a local Chinese restaurant. I didn't see anything, the man said, chilling, but all he saw was a blond guy grab one man who was in a suit and dismembered him, disemboweled him. Can't fucking talk today. Then these bunch of guys took out guns and ran out of the joint and ran through the alley. Just then, Clark Kent, the alter ego of Superman, came running in. So I'm late, Lois, Clark said, straightening up. I was good with a story that was about a 2 blocks from here. Lois smiled. He liked the clock in his boot, always cared for some things so he wanted to keep an eye out for him. Just as clock's reading slowed down to normal, someone came out from out of the alley. A man with a Chinese mask walked casually and looked at the reporters. That's one of the men from LA, the man from the rest said, scared. As the reporters started to take pictures, and some of the cops that were there started to walk cautiously over to the Chinese man, the man quickly grew violent. When the cops took out the tasers and batons, the man threw a machete and slashed one of the cops' heads off, and slashing another's head in two. Cole quickly took the action and started to walk and look for a way to turn himself into Superman. Lois, get to the safe place and call the cops. I'll get a scoop. Clark said, trying to sound a little intimidated. Lois put her hands on her hips and gave him the, "Are you really pulling this right now?" look. Just then, the body of one of the police officers was thrown straight into a police car. Lois looked at the car as he jumped back from it. When she looked at her fellow journalist, she noticed that he was gone. Just as she was about to see where he went, Superman conveniently came in out of nowhere. "Sir, I'll advise you to stop your attacking people right now," Superman said, putting his hand up in a soft fashion. The man in the mask yelled and threw his machete straight at the man of steel. The machete only clinked as it bounced off the heel. Superman looked at the blade as it bounced off, and looked at the man with a seriously look. The man, as soon as let out a huge battle cry and ran straight at the alien. Superman caught the Japanese man by his arms and held him up. The mysterious man shoved his feet off of Superman's face and started to push him so hard that he shoved his clothes out of the sockets and cut his arms clean off. Superman stood there horrified. He didn't expect the man to tear his arms out, his, tear his arms out just to get away from him. What was this man taking? Bath salts? Up, non-topical humor, people. The man landed on the ground. The surface on him started to bubble and glow. Superman took his head and released the Asian man's arms. The man started to glue some tentacle-like arms in place of his normal arms. Lois took a picture of the man and started to take notes of what happened. The Asian man looked at the journalist and extended his arms at her. Someone flew on the arms to stop him, only inched close to Lois. Lois Lane, Superman said, looked at the journalist. "I don't mind that you're here doing your job, but can you please get out of here?" Lois nodded and started to run away. Just then the monster yelled and started to run Superman, intending to kill him. Superman took a moment, and took the man by the shirt and tossed him in the sky. As the two went further and further, the man with the tentacle arms started saying something Chinese. Just before Superman can ask what he was saying, the man started to expand and turn into a mech-like abomination. Before Superman could even react, the monster exploded and covered the man with steel and pus and blood. And I'll leave that for now. Come back later when I finish chapter 1.